Hello and welcome to the Artemide App tutorial. I'm David Romaskirchen and today I'm going to show you how you can conveniently control your lights via smartphone or tablet using our Artemide app. The app is the perfect addition to your Artemide lights to control or dim them individually or in groups. Thanks to customizable scenes, you can create your own individual light scenes and activate them at any time, so you always have the right light at the right moment. If you haven't installed the Artemide app yet, please download it first from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on your operating system. You can find the links to the stores on our website. The web address is shown below. If you're using an Android device running on OS prior to version 8.0, you need to download the Artemide app from the link shown below. After you've successfully installed the app, please open it on your device. Tap Walkthrough to explore the features of the app through a slideshow. However, for our tutorial we will start directly with the setup. To do so, tap Start App. When you log in for the first time, you need to create an account. If you already have one, you can of course log in directly. To create an account, tap the New User button at the bottom. Enter a valid email address, which will be your username later, and enter a unique password. Then enter the password a second time to confirm it. Please select Rest of the World as your country, which is highlighted in red. If you want to read the privacy policy, just tap the Privacy Policy button. By registering, you automatically accept the terms and conditions of the privacy policy. Confirm your data by tapping Create an account. A pop-up window will appear saying that the registration was successful. A confirmation email has been sent to you. Confirm here by tapping the check mark. Your account has been successfully created. If you have any problems during registration, you can tap the question mark in the top right corner to find the contact details of our support hotline. To log in, please enter your login data and start the application by tapping the Login button. First, we are going to create a network to which one or more Artemide lights can then be connected. Please make sure you have Bluetooth activated on your smartphone or tablet and grant the app access to Bluetooth. The app controls the lights via Bluetooth signal and can't detect and control the lights without a signal. Additionally, please make sure that the lights are correctly powered. So let's start and create a new network. To do so, please tap the plus symbol and enter a new network name. For example, Tutorial. To confirm, tap the check mark. The app now automatically starts searching for any available lights. If there are any active lights nearby, they will be listed in the scan list with the respective model name, in this case, Elio. Tap the light you want to add to the network. The selected light will start blinking after a while. This means it has been detected by the network. You can see an image in the bottom right corner. It allows you to see what the lights are doing when they are controlled by the app. The app will give you a data summary of the light, and you can access its technical information by tapping Details. These are shown here. They are not really important for our tutorial. So we close the pop-up window by tapping the Close button. Now add the light to the previously created network by tapping the green button. A pop-up window will appear saying you should be near the light when you add it to the network. Confirm by tapping the check mark. Another pop-up window will appear in which you can enter a new name for the light. Either use the original model name or enter an individual name, such as living room couch. Confirm by tapping the check mark and then a message will appear. It takes a moment. Operation completed. The light has now been correctly added to the network. Confirm again by tapping the check mark. To return to the scan list, tap the back arrow. The light just added to the network is now green. This means it has been successfully added to the network. Before we add more lights to the network, we first take a look at how to control the light we have just added. To do so, please tap the menu icon in the top left corner. A menu opens in which you can access all the important features of the app. First, we open Current Network to control the lights we have just added. Here you will see all the lights connected to your own network. You can control the lights individually or all together. First, we take a look at how to control all the lights together. The buttons Scene 1, Scene 2 and Scene 3 below can be used to activate predefined scenes. For example, Scene 1 sets the light intensity to 10%. Scene 2 sets the light intensity to 50%. Scene 3 sets the light intensity to 100%. The Off button turns off all the lights. The Other button lets you select an alternative scene. We will get to that later, so close the pop-up window again by tapping the red Close button. Next, we will look at how to control a single light. To do so, tap the symbol of the desired light and the light control opens. You can now control the light intensity of the light using the wheel. When you're using tunable white or RGB lights, you can also change the color temperature or the color of the light. We will cover this topic in our second app tutorial. To change the light intensity, slide your finger from the top left down the wheel and stop, for example, at 50%. You can see in the image at the bottom right corner how the intensity of the light changes instantly. In addition to manual dimming via the wheel, you can also select the predefined scenes 1, 2 and 3 to control the light. You can also individually name these scenes, which we will do now. To do so, tap the Options icon at the bottom. A pop-up window will open. Here, tap Rename Scene. The list includes 10 different scenes, which you can name individually. Select Scene 1 and rename it to Relax, for example. This fits well with a preset light intensity of 10%. And confirm by tapping the check mark. Repeat this process to rename Scene 2 as well. First, open Options, select Rename Scene again, and then Scene 2 to rename it. Scene 2 has a light intensity of 50%, so we could name it Energy as a power saving mode and confirm. And we are also going to rename the third scene. Again, open Options, select Rename Scene and then Scene 3. Scene 3 has a light intensity of 100%, so the name Creativity would be suitable, for example. And confirm again. All 3 scenes are now listed with their new names, as shown in the bottom left corner. In addition to the 3 predefined scenes, you can create 7 more individually. To do so, first set the desired light intensity using the wheel, for example 25%. Then tap Options and this time select Save Scene. The list of available scenes will appear again. Choose a scene that has not yet been assigned, for example Scene 4, and then rename it. For example to 25% for the light intensity just set. Then confirm and save the scene. Now tap the other icon to open the list of all available scenes. The first 4 items are now the scenes you have just renamed. You can close the list again. To do so, tap the red Close button. So far, you have learned a good deal about how to control the lights. Now let's take a look at how you can add more lights to the app and then create groups of lights. To do so, please tap the arrow and return to the network page. Then open the menu and select Scan List. The app will now search for all available lights in your network, and you will see that 2 more lights have been found, the Silent Field 2.0 and the Calypso. Both lights are currently still red, which means we still have to add them to the network. Let's first focus on the Calypso. Just as before, tap the light to add it. You will see in the image in the bottom right corner how the Calypso starts blinking and connects to the network. To add the light, tap the green button again. Again, a message will appear saying you should be near the light you want to add. Confirm and then give the lamp an individual name. We choose Living Room Ceiling. And confirm. The message Operation Completed appears. This means that the light has been correctly added to the network, and confirm again. To return to the scan list, please tap the back arrow. The added light is now also green and has been successfully connected to the network. Let's add the third light. Again, tap the light, this time the Silent Field 2.0. It will also start blinking slightly, but you can see it only very faintly with the Silent Field 2.0. To add the light, tap the green button again and confirm the message. And we also enter a name for the light. This time we choose Office and confirm. The Silent Field is now also being added to the network. It seems to take a while this time. Now we get the message that it worked. And confirm again. Tap the back arrow again to return to the scan list. Now all 3 lights should be green and successfully added to the network. It seems to have worked. At the beginning of the tutorial, we looked at how to control a single light. Next, we will look at how to control several lights and how to group them together. To do so, open the menu and select Groups. You are asked to enter a name for the group. For example, we choose Living Room and confirm. Here you can now add the desired lights to the living room group. To do so, tap the plus icon and all the lights available in the network will appear. Simply tap the lights you want to add. We pick Living Room Couch and Living Room Ceiling and confirm the selection by tapping Confirm. It takes a moment, and now the 2 selected lights have been added to the living room group. If you accidentally add the wrong light, you can always remove it by tapping Remove. If you want to delete the entire group, simply tap Delete Group. Now go back to the Groups page by tapping the back arrow. The group you have just created is now listed. You can create up to 16 groups in a network. To add another group, tap the plus icon and also enter a group name. This time we'll choose the name Office. and confirm. To add lights to this group as well, simply tap Add. Again, all lights available on the network will appear. This time we only select the office light and confirm the selection by tapping Confirm. The light has been successfully added to the group. Now tap the arrow again to return to the Groups page. Both created groups are now listed here. You have now added all the lights to groups, and now we will take a look at how to control the two groups. To do so, please open the menu again and select Current Network. The two groups previously created are listed here, and you can now control them together. Tap a group to open the controls. In our case, we choose Living Room. Both lights of the group are now controlled together from here. They are controlled exactly the same way as a single light. Set the light intensity to 60% using the wheel, and you can see in the image at the bottom that both lights will be dimmed directly. You can also select predefined scenes again, such as scene 3, and the light intensity switches back to 100%. You can also save your own individual scenes again. To do so, set the light intensity, for example, to 35% using the wheel, and then tap the Options button. Here, select Save Group Scene. Now you can decide which scene you want to use to save. We choose scene 10 and enter the name 35% in line with the light intensity setting and confirm. By tapping Other, you can now open the list of all available scenes. At the very bottom you see the scene 35% you have just created. We close the window again and return to the network page by tapping the back arrow. Now we select the second group, Office. The controls open again, but this time there are two wheels. We added a silent file 2.0 to the Office group, and this light emits direct as well as indirect light. However, they are controlled in the same way as the other lights. You can dim the light manually using the wheel. We start with a direct light and set it to 50%, for example, and the indirect light to 20%. At the bottom you can see again the light that is being controlled. You can also use predefined scenes for groups, such as scene 3 with 100%, or save your own scenes. We turn the light off and return to our network page. To do so, tap the back arrow. Now we see the network controls again. At the beginning we already talked about how you can control all the lights together. This can be useful when you want to leave the house, for example. Let's tap scene 3 to turn on all the lights first. Now when you leave the house, for example, you simply tap Off to switch off all the lights in the network together. The lights use a so-called mesh system, which means that the Bluetooth signal is transmitted from one light to the next. To control the lights, you only need to be near one of the lights in the network. Right, and so we have reached the end of today's tutorial. Controlling tunable white or RGB lights, as well as creating dynamic scenes, will be covered in another tutorial. If you have any questions about the app or one of our lights, please feel free to contact us at info@artemide.com. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoy our app.